Serious, and you're looking for a Christ man, the one who's anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord, to do His will. I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put your faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play, cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on Congo.
Yahanna don't like no soldiers. Through the Spirit of the Lord, we don't like no soldiers. You understand me?
The saint, black, Hispanic, native, they hate y'all as the same. Hate Christ in their image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say you hate African soft niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell, toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the I.S.U.P.K, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a tide. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. U.P.K the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under Yahanna, ain't he murdered by them and got a hug from Yahanna. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priest bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, rank and order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game, put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves.
Aquí somos la Escuela Israelita del Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Hoy estamos aquí con Lord Commander General Yahanna na I.S.U.P.K.
This is what Commander General Yahanna did. This is what he did.
First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. I had to dig.
That's right.
You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
Yo, Lot. These niggas stuck, man. Yeah. Lot. I've been eating pot belly.
belly, greasy face, Glock heavy. Feed the safe, talking shit, do not tell me. I don't wanna see that hate, all that shit do not help me. I'm just trying to plead my case to the most high. Pray I see the gates. I was about to Cancun, but we just got the house instead. Covered all of their payment, and now she got the bobblehead. Looking at me like dinner, she said she about to gobble lead. Point the beam like a pencil, and then you gotta swallow lead. Point the beam like a pencil, and then you gotta swallow it. Pack my bag with essentials, I can't forget the hollow tip. Niggas losing they mental, and Satan come demolish it. Niggas all on they mental, and get the whining like a bitch. Just like iron, they rust. Niggas trying, they luck. Keep it real, everybody out here lying. Save us, steady raising dead. They was out here lying, then dust. Niggas on my head, so the brotherhood is a must. Any hood, I be riding with my brothers that I trust. Know I'm good, cause they slime with their fingers on the clutch. Money piling like I'm trying to make it stack in the rush. One west to the death, and that ain't even enough, cause I'm coming back. I ain't never done with that, gonna hit and spread your lies. I'ma let you run with that, wanting me to spread the thighs. I ain't having fun with that, nigga, hell no. Then she wanna chop it up like a lumberjack. Got some exes popping up, trying to run it back. Want me come and hit the hole like a running back. If the Lord take a soul, ain't no coming back. On my soul couldn't fold like 100 racks. I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, little nigga. I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, little nigga.
The full Nicky on my waistline like a big nigga. No limit, I'm a tank, close game, hit different. We focus on who around, not concerned with who's missing. My boots digging, never been a house shoe. She don't like it, but she love me. I can tell when she want me. Tell, then I zip the body bag like a onesie. I'm dropping every day, let my feel clumsy. Through the pain, but we don't find shit funny. I know enough that I don't know shit. It's one thing I know this. Never bite the end that feeds you, never lend a whole shit. We don't want half of the world, man, we coming for this whole but shit. But in the world, I was known to pack a bag like a road I'm trip. In the den with the lions, I be living this in real life. Ain't everything, but you gon' lose your soul, that's a real price. Getting led by a coward, I don't know what that feel like. Black on black, toes to my head, I can't kill Christ.
I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, little nigga. I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, little nigga.
Hear the hunger in my voice, they used to tell me to speak up. The problem wasn't what I was saying, they couldn't keep up. Instead of moving around with some patience, they tried to speed up. It got colder than a bitter bitch, found me a way to heat up. What's a favor for a favor if we all didn't make it? Kept it 100 with everybody, but they just gon' change. I ain't get caught up in the hype, cause I ain't feel like I made it. Couldn't picture me here now, but here's your moment to frame it. And I ain't never understand that self-entitlement spirit. I felt your vibe, I don't wanna get near it. Before I made the appearance, I took a second, took a look in the mirror. This guy, Lord, the only thing that I fear. Y'all got me fucked up. It's all passion, it's tradition, it ain't fashion. It's no action, they make threats and it's still passing. I think massive, no respond, that's still tact. Y'all should quit rapping. Cheap shots, I'm cinematic. I ain't average, I'm an overthrow fanatic. How I go, you lose and win like asthmatic. I got first, that's automatic. I'm the best in my division. In the ghetto like the pigeons, in the hood like the engine. You a bird for that chicken. I don't fake split decisions cause my mind made up, nigga. We in the end of time, but my time ain't up, nigga. I was young and running wild and wide-eyed like a cabbage patch. I had to get it as vivid, adapted to my habitat. It's certain shit I won't do, certain shit you can't prove. My shit sound like a payday, yours like more when the rent. If I had $1 for every dime you counted, I would be broke. Watch it be close, got a better chance, boxing the ghost. And they know I'm raw, and they know the squad, and I'm feeling large, still in charge. I don't make it follow, I follow the law. Standing tall like they hear on Mars. I just got a call from my bro, he behind the wall, he told me let it off. Niggas lying for some cat, I got a different line in me. Everybody intimidated, I got that God in me. You get focused on them dimes, I'd rather keep my nine with me. Help me get this off the ground, just know you won't fly with me now. I try and make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna be the building. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home the truth. I ain't never had to choose. I'm trying to get beamed up, man. Y'all try and make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home of the truth. Y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up, man. Y'all try and make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home of the truth. Y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west.
All right. Tap it up. Gosh, bring it down a little bit up. Looking a little bit too up. It's a little down. Yeah, that's better. That's better. You could change the background too. Yeah, from Shabbat Thumb, Yahanna Shema Tabah Shemi Al Shai to all the brothers and the sisters. I.S.U.P.K Scripture Breakdown, Washington, D.C. Class I.S.U.P.K under command Jerry Yahanna. You all know it. Since 1969, we've been teaching the truth about the Bible. Blacks, Hispanics, or Latinos, and Native and First People. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. We the real Jews of the Bible. The white man is the devil. Christ is black. The Most High is black. The angels are black. Next kingdom is going to be ruled by a black king. All right. Any questions in class? You'll raise your hand. Anything online, type the questions in. Tonight's topic for sure, we're going to be addressing that sodomite who went into that UFC ring and bought his damn victory, who said Michelle Obama Michelle Obama is a man, right? All because he wants to stroke Trump's micro penis. He wants to stroke his micro penis. So he has to get up there. He's done want to fight with another man, but somehow he feels so emasculated. He has to attack a black woman. Maybe because black women are more manly than you. Maybe because black women are better than you white men. So you feel threatened by them, because every brother knows there's no comparison between a man and a woman. It's really it's two different species, two different classes. So we don't fight our women, and we don't seek to fight our woman, but the white man seeks to fight his woman. He has internal issues with his own masculinity, and there's a whole subcategory called incels, which I believe every adult white man has. Even Trump, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, they all really incel people where they're involuntary celibate because women wouldn't give them sex unless they pay them. They could buy whores, but they can't just walk into a club or a bar or a room and make a woman drop a bucket of water, if you all know what I'm talking about. They just don't have the ability to do that. You all ever see that scene from the the Heartbeats, Bukwash? The 5 Heartbeats, where the broad in the chair and she's twisted. A white man cannot do that shit. A white man cannot do that shit without touching the broad. She had enough. She had her fill in that chair. A white man can't do that, so he has to attack women. And okay, the reason why I wanted to do it is because that sodomite, that homosexual, because this is Pride Month. So, a lot of them people who was down there celebrating Trump's birthday was gay. A lot of them was LGBTQ. They wouldn't tell you that, but a lot of them would. And this sodomite who said Michelle Obama is a man, I never noticed before, but there are a lot of black people and Latino people who agree with that sentiment and agreed with that sodomite when he said it. And I was like, okay, surely either you'll fear Trump or fear the white man, or there's something in you that you don't understand what was really said, and you don't see it as an attack on black people. You see it as fun and games or some old dumb shit. When this thing here is centuries old, this what he said is part of white supremacy. It's part of the Eurocentric mindset of thinking. It's part of the American fabric, right? You all know America, of course, not America, but just in general in war. One of the ways to emasculate men in war is to attack your woman. Because if you cannot defend your woman, it means you are less, you're not a man. You're not even a man. I could go in there and squeeze her breast. I could squeeze her ass. I could strip her naked before you, and you can't do anything. So when you see attacks like this from white men, it's an old trope. It's not something new. It's not, well, he called her Michael and all that type of shit. This has nothing to do with that. This statement was a clear attack on black people, the entire nation, black and Latino. And I'm going to show you by the end of the class why also Latino. Because a lot of Latinos would say, well, Michelle Obama is not Latino, but it's happened to Latino women as well. It's happened to Latino women as well, where they've been compared to men and their femininity has been questioned because they're not white, because they don't look like Melania Trump, some old skinny lip, narrow nose, skinny ass, bro. You're seeing her ribs. To a white man, that's a woman. He like his woman to look like a teenage boy. You get the point? But still, that's besides the fact. That's more icing on the cake, and we're going to go into it tonight historically and the psychology of it. All right? If there's any questions in the class, let me get them first before we start with that. If not, I'll jump into it. All right? You all know what's coming up. Tennessee is July 4th. Tennessee Cookout is July 4th weekend. I believe after Chicago, end of July, if I'm not mistaken. Then August is New York, or September. September weekend, I think, is the one in Philly. I think New York Cookout this year is in Philly. After that is Houston, I believe. And then California, or California, then Houston.
I know Cali is the end of October.
The end of October. This year is in Vegas, I believe. I believe it's Vegas. All right? And we rock with it. If anything, you'll put all your phones on it puts all your phones on vibrate, all right?
Okay.
All right. Anything? Come on with it, brother.
So, like you said, can Zechariah 11:4-5 be used as a precept for celebrities, sell out celebrities?
All right, let me hear you. You said Zechariah, right? Not Zephaniah?
No, Zechariah.
Zechariah. All right, let me hear you.
Come. The book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Thus saith the Lord, my God, be the flock of the slaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 5, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Mm-hmm.
And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not.
Mm-hmm. Yep, this is in my breakdown for leaders. This is in my breakdown for sellout leaders and Christian preachers. This is a UPK 101 precept for religious leaders, your politicians, and the oppressor. All right, you need it broken down, or you just wanted to know?
Yeah, if I can get
You'll get breakdown on it too?
Yeah.
Let's rock with 5. It. That's fine. That's fine. Go ahead and start again, 4 and 5.
Book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Thus saith the Lord, my God, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
All right, verse 4, when it says feed the flock of the slaughter, what does that mean?
The slaughter being the
what
people being laid astray.
Who's on there? That's Trinidad that's on?
Trinidad and our wife.
Okay, who's in the room in Trinidad?
So like I say, hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead. You'll switch it around and jump on the podium, all right? I said it a few weeks ago. I think maybe Sawak because he on the slave. But you'll switch it around and do it on the podium. If there's more brothers, you could sit in the room. But if it's there, you'll just turn it on the podium, all right? And you could sit on the podium. It's better, it's easier. You could see you all more. All right?
Come on, cancel.
Switch the camera around in the meantime. All right? All right, Izon. When you say feed the flock of the slaughter, what are we talking about?
Would that mean the people who are being laid astray?
This is impossible.
Okay, we'll hold that.
And then this one is impossible.
This one here?
Yeah, come on.
See if you could find a video of this. Just to see if there's any kind of, femininity on it. All right. Go ahead, Aisan, please.
So feed the flock of the slaughter. Is that the people who are listening to the celebrities and pastors? Or getting lost?
Yes. Yes. It's really the 12 tribes. Like we are the flock of the slaughter. Because we are being led to the slaughter from the celebrities, from the politicians, from your religious leaders. We are being made to be prey for the heathens. You get the point? Like the oppressor puts the Chinese man in our neighborhood to set up stores and shops and liquor stores and restaurants. And our leaders say nothing about it. Right? And when something happens, when one of them violate our woman or, kill one of our young brothers, our leaders say nothing about it. So the Lord is saying, go feed the flock of the slaughter. Go give them something. Go ahead.
Verse 5, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Right. And what does that part say?
That's I guess saying that like the pastors or celebrities
whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
So the possessors being the pastors or celebrities.
Are the pastors our possessors?
Laws, sir.
Who possesses us?
It would be the heathen nations.
Specifically
the white
man. The white man possesses us. He tells us when to go, when to come, what to eat, when to eat. He tells you when you could love your mother, right?
Yeah.
He tells you when you could love your father, right? He tells you when to give thanks. He's our possessor, right? Because it can't be the religious leaders, because are the religious leaders, what does it say? Do the religious leaders slay us? Slay means what?
To slaughter,
to kill
us.
Who's killing us?
The white man.
The oppressor. He's our possessor. You get the point? We belong to him, and that's why he carries us the way he does. Because he has ownership of us physically, but more so mentally and spiritually. You get the point? Come on.
You think something like that is the reason why that UFC fighter said something like that?
Absolutely, 100%. 100%. It goes into it. You might need to do some research on this guy. See if you could Google him and find something about his past. There's something ain't right about this dude. All right. See if you could find something. I did not see that before. All right. Salaki, go ahead. What you were saying?
Yeah, like the UFC fighter that would possess him to say something like that,
Well, not so much him personally as a possessor, but because as a people they are over us. He has the he is not unchecked. As a people, we have a check with us that it's like a boundary we have without being told. You understand? We know. I'll give you a good example, right? Everybody here has taken a cab before, right? You know the old school cabs, the yellow cab, or the blue ones they used to have out in Maryland, and everybody's taking an Uber, right? As a people, when you leave the Uber, or the cab, how do you close the door?
I don't slam it. We don't slam it.
We don't slam the doors. I would think that's a normal thing among black people. But white people will slam the fuck out of your door. You hear it from across the street. You hear the cab door go bang from across the street. And to them, they're not on purpose trying to break your shit. They don't have a boundary. We have a boundary in us that built in from a young age, where you get a brand new shoe to go to school with. Right? Fall semester starts, you go into school, brand new shoes. What happens if you come home with those shoes muddy and scuffed up? What usually happens?
Your parents will say something.
Your parents said something. I get belt. Because these, you know how, and what do they say? You know how hard I worked to get these shoes and you couldn't take care of it? Our parents are not even registering. This is a child. What the fuck are you talking about? I'd walk barefoot if I could. I only wearing these shoes because you told me I had to. But if you didn't tell me, I would go to school barefoot, nigga. I wouldn't even walk. I don't care about these goddamn shoes. But a white person, their teenager crashed the BMW. Are you okay? All that matters is that you're okay. We'll get another one. They call the insurance up. They get a rental. The BMW man dropped the rental off for them at the house. We have a certain boundary in life that's taught to us because of our poverty, because of our oppression, because we don't have money to deal with basic things. There's a statistic in America saying the average Black and Latino family cannot afford a $1,000 setback. Like if there's an emergency in your house, I don't know, your water heater, that's usually the thing that goes in a house. The heater blows, a car accident. The average Black and Latino family cannot afford a $1,000 setback, which means you don't have $1,000 saved. You get the point? So because of that, you know how much thought goes into right foot, left foot? You know how much thought goes into everything you do because you have a boundary you can't cross. They don't. They don't, so they could say what the hell ever. He could say that shit. They're not going to fire him from UFC. They're not going to do anything. Meanwhile, some sister down there in Texas, she said something about Austin Metcalf. They fired her. They let her go. You get the point? So it's not so much that that he is our possessor or something possessed him to say it. This is America. And America, to prove you're an American, you have to show wanton hatred for Black people, Black and Latino people. You have to just show it, even though he may not even believe it. He may not even have believed that. But on that moment, he has to stroke Trump. He has to go ahead and do it. And if he doesn't do it, he's un-American. You get the point? But this one here is talking about the oppressor. This one here is talking about the white man. He's our possessor. He slays us. I'm going to give you a good example of it. In Mississippi, I think I believe yesterday, this woman, I don't know if the brother is the child's father, if that's just a man. They went shopping for diapers. The people in the store accused them of stealing the diaper. The cops show up, shoot up the car, kill the 1-year-old boy. That's our possessor slaying us. You get the point? What's the other one? The brother there, the Metcalf dude, right? Everybody said Metcalf attacked him. He gets 35 years. He has to get that thing. You understand? Like their wanton hatred for us is this thing here. Our possessors slay us and then count themselves not guilty. I ain't do nothing wrong. Right? The dude who killed Michael Brown, Derek Chauvin, I think is his name. Yeah, what he said, you all don't understand. It was like Hulk. That's what he said. He said Michael Brown was like the Incredible Hulk coming through the window. This is a 15-year-old boy. And this is a grown man. And a 15-year-old boy coming through your window to you is Hulk. Brother, they asked him, the ABC News anchor, I forgot his name. The ABC News anchor asked Derek Chauvin, seeing what happened, is there anything you would do different with the Michael Brown situation? He said, no, I'll shoot him in his head again. You understand? This is who we're dealing with, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Go ahead.
And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord.
Mm-hmm. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord. Who sells us?
That would be the pastors and the celebrities.
The oppressor. The oppressor has sold us into slavery. Right or wrong? He sold us on auction blocks. Doesn't he say, man, thank the Lord for slavery because it's civilized y'all will be in Africa, some. That's what he says. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. You get the point? Now, precept on precept, you could probably use this for your pastors as well, because they're sellouts. You get the point? because they get money for selling us out. Right? I spoke to some sellout this week. I couldn't believe it. Well, really, I could, because he's not in the truth. He's not in the truth. This little bastard telling me I'm wrong because Michelle Obama is a man. He has no idea where I'm about to go with this shit here. He has absolutely no idea where I'm about. He's going to apologize, I guarantee you. All right, go ahead.
And their own shepherds pity them not.
And their own shepherds pity them not. That's the leaders. Our own shepherds have no pity on us. They don't care. They're not sorry for it. Once again, they want to be so American so bad. They're willing to let our people be slain, abused, mistreated for their own gain. You get the point? And so you definitely use that for your leaders, your religious leaders and stuff like that. Somebody trying to say something?
Yes, sir. Salaki, sir. Yeah, how about
you? Go ahead.
Yes,
brother.
I was gonna say, was it Trayvon Martin? A lot of the so-called black leaders, our religious leaders, said he should have just cooperated. Maybe he wouldn't be dead.
Listen, them purple faggots. Trayvon Martin, who the hell is Trayvon Martin? The white man tell him stop, he should have stopped. If you disobey the white man power, you remember that shit? If somebody could find that and send that for Bukwash. Is Mathaya on? No sweat. Somebody could find that and send it for Bukwash. He could play it. Where the little, imitation Levite, he said, if you disobey the white man power and wave with his hands like that, that's our leader selling us out. It's fun, brother, to see this shit is appalling and funny at the same damn time. And about a month later, the police killed one of their sons down there in, I forget, in Tennessee or something. Some woman had a son. He had a mental issue. The police gunned him down. And they're all there talking about community this and community that. When it's one of them, then now the tune changed. But when it's somebody else, they don't have they don't care about it. All right. So you could definitely use this. There's a few more, I believe, Matthew 23, the whole chapter. I think Jeremiah 23. Hold on, let me check Jeremiah. Matthew 23, definitely the whole chapter, top to bottom. You have to go nowhere else with that one. And Jeremiah 23. Hold up. If you find what Jeremiah 23 says. Yep, I think Jeremiah 23.
Verse 1, sir?
Okay, so no, the first part of it. Yep. Yeah, go ahead.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. Therefore, thus saith the Lord of Israel against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord.
You get the point? You take this whole chapter all the way to the end. I mean, insane. Give me skip to verse 25. Boy, you bringing back some good ones here, boy.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 25. I have heard what the prophet said, that prophecy lies in my name.
That prophesy.
The prophesies. So I have heard what the prophet said, that prophesy lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed.
Who is that?
That's Dirty Mike, sir.
Exactly. Martin Luther King. Dirty Mike, orgy Mike. That's the Mike. You get the point? Yeah, I have a dream. Like, this is written in Jeremiah years ago. Thousands of years ago. You get the point? Keep reading.
Verse 26. How long shall this be in their heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? Yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart.
They are prophets of the deceit of their own heart, which is Martin Luther King and his dream. You get the point? That came from him, because later he even said, you might the whole thing, brother, to water. He later came out and said, I fear that I've joined my people into a burning house. He even regretted it. He knew his dream was a lie. He knew everything he was saying was a lie. That's in this whole chapter all the way down. Verse 25 is definitely Martin Luther King. You could use that for him. All right, so Jeremiah 23 or top to bottom, same thing with Matthew 23. And that same one in Zechariah, that's good as well. All right, there's a lot more leaders, 1, 2. All right, but yeah, you could definitely use those.
The water, sir.
No sweat, brother. To water you out. Anything else? Anything else yet?
There was a question online.
Okay, let's get it.
It's from 80s RPG Gamer. It says black fatigue. Do you know what that means?
Well, you could tell me. What does black fatigue mean? All right, whatever RPG, whatever your name is. What does black fatigue mean? You tell me what it means. All right, I assume you're trying to make a point. You can hurry up and make your point. You don't have to, ask a question and answer. I answer one question and you come on. Just make your point. Just make your point. All right. Anything else?
No, we're not, sir.
Not yet. Any other questions in the room?
I had a question.
No sweat. Let me know when you remember. All right.
Okay.
In the meantime, let's get give me the video or the sodomite make any statement, if you don't mind. We'll run into it. If there's any more questions, this is what to do. We just hold them for afterwards. All right. I'm gonna just go ahead into the breakdown right now. All right. So you all know Trump had his 80th birthday this weekend, right? 80 years old, and you lead in the free world. You're on the verge of dementia, right? Probably already there, half senile. And he had this big celebration, right? Turned the White House into the Thunderdome. You all should have seen the motorcycles jumping damn near over the White House, brother. They didn't show you that part, right? They didn't show you the UFC fight. You also saw the motorcycles?
Sir.
Brother, he had dirt bikes jumping like it was
Idiocracy?
Like, what's that?
Idiocracy with Terry Crews was the president?
I ain't never seen that. It's lucky, bro. It's like what's the Evil Knievel? You see Evil brother, dirt bikes, jumping something and landing on a huge almost like a big pillow, like a ramp, but it's like a pillow. You get the point, so that they don't fall straight on the ground. And they're jumping and you're hearing this shit. And I'm like, this is the White House, nigga. This is the White House act. And he had dirt bikes jumping, bro. It's ridiculous. So he had his fight. And they had the UFC thing going. So now at the end of it, this what's the dude's name?
His name is
something Holkit.
Josh Holkit.
Right? Josh Holkit. I don't know what kind of heathen he is. All right. He got up and said something very disrespectful to black people. Right? Anybody who thinks this is about Michelle Obama is an absolute idiot. You need to stop getting high. This has nothing to do with Michelle Obama. He said this about her because he knew that this would affect black people. This was to beat black people over the head in front of Trump so that he can please Trump. He can stroke his ego and please him. All right, you have the video?
Come
on, let's get it up. Right, whatever whole kit is his name.
Josh Holkit surprised the crowd with a shocking statement during the UFC Freedom 250 event on the White House lawn on Sunday. After Holkit won his bout against fellow heavyweight Derek Lewis, he said this during his post-match interview.
You can pull it back. That Derek Lewis
UFC
come
Freedom
on now.
250
Derek
event
Lewis.
on the White House lawn on
Yeah. Pause it right
Derek
there. That
Lewis.
Derek Lewis guy. Ain't that the guy to just crawl on the ground and do this thing here? You're not beating that dude. That dude is like the most unskilled boxer who fighter who wins just through sheer determination and niggerism. You get the point? He doesn't have a tremendous skill set. His ground game, his standing game is all the same. But you're not beating him because he's not giving up. How the fuck you beat him? I don't understand this shit. Go ahead.
He said this during his post-match interview with Joe Rogan.
Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
Some in the crowd could be heard laughing, while others seemed shocked. Rogan did not address the comments, saying only, "Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Hokett." The event was a $60 million made-for-TV spectacle sparked by a suggestion from President.
Right, like even that, I'm assuming he's about to put this around Trump's neck, like if Trump fought. So this is to stroke Trump ego, for want of a better word. This is for that. This is to make Trump feel like he's the man, and this sodomite here has to do the same thing. Something about that chest tattoo is telling me something else about this guy. That tattoo is very high on his chest for some reason, and I don't understand why. Hold on one second. Bukash, come and take this one. Shalom. No, that was how I called it.
Hey, we're gonna get into some more of this. It's some surprising stuff. This is the first time I ever heard about this Joker. Who? Anybody know who he is? This is my first time ever hearing about this guy. He's calling out people that he don't have no business calling out. With that, I pass the class back to Captain Shots.
Of course, y'all know there's the parts. You could share that out too, all right? You can have Isan share it out. Just give him whatever. And then there's the forget what's that. I forget what it's called. It'll come to me in a second. Both of them, all right? It's already there. You can share it out. All right. So he's now stroking Trump's ego. He want to stroke Trump's ego by saying what he said. And this has nothing to do with Michelle Obama. I want to make this absolutely clear. He did this to disrespect black people because this is you could just put aside for me. You could skip me for now. Just get the brothers in the class, all right? Right? This is an attack on black people. This is saying I can attack your woman and you can do nothing about it. This is an old school trope that we had to be able to see ahead of time and understand it and go through for it. And it's something that sister's been suffering for a while. You get the point? Sister's been suffering this disrespect for a while, but it's not just a disrespect to black women. It's a disrespect to our nation. It's a disrespect to us. You get the point? It's an absolute disrespect to us. And it goes back. Give me J. Marion Sims. Give me J. Marion Sims. I'm gonna give you just a part of it. Right? There's a book called Medical Apartheid. I usually have it in my bag. I don't have it here today. It's called Medical Apartheid that deals with the advancement of medicine in America, right? It deals with the advancement of medicine in America, and it goes into what different pharmaceutical companies had, the role they had in medical advancement and the history of certain medical advancement. Give me J. Marion Sims if you have it.
Oh, sorry. I have something.
I'm saying there's the brother on the bottom there. I need waiting to come in. Go ahead.
J. Marion.
You might need to pull a picture of him up too. All right. You might need to pull a picture of J. Marion Sims. Just get an image of him up on the screen. All right. You've heard. In fact, we'll start with that. We'll start with J. Marion Sims. All right. Anybody who doesn't know who this is who they call the father of modern gynecology. All right. When you rib or your sister or your mom go to the OBGYN to check their feminine care because of how their system is made, they have to have more routine checks on their private area than a man does. A man usually waits later in life before he starts to go get checked out. But it's very normal and encouraged for women to go get themselves checked and make sure their health is intact. So they call him the father of modern gynecology. All right, go ahead.
Colonel Khan, J. Marion Sims, January 15th to 1813 to November 13th, 1883.
Right, 1813. So that's not too long ago. That's not even 300 years ago. That's 200 and something years ago, close to 3, right? Which he was born in 1813. So by the time he became a full-fledged doctor, you know, he got to be about 30 years, 40 years at least. So we're talking about what, the 1850s? When he was practicing. Go ahead, which is not long ago, right? Go ahead.
Colonel Khan was an American physician in the field of surgery.
Mm-hmm.
He was most famous. His most famous work was development of surgical technique for the repair of the vesiciovaginal fistula, a severe complication of obstruction childbirth.
Right. He did a lot of work with the vagina, with the vaginal health, and developed tools. Give me the famous picture of him. Give me his most famous picture. It's so famous. The company Pfizer. Y'all know who Pfizer? You ever heard of Pfizer? They make medicine and all that type of shit. Pfizer had bought the rights to this picture because the history of this picture came out later. Right? When you see this picture, those of you who know what it is, don't even say it. The brothers who've never, when you'll see the picture, tell me who've never seen this picture before. Have you seen it? You probably, well, just look it up on the computer. You don't want to look it up there? Okay, no sweat. You found it?
I'm not sure. There, okay.
Yeah, this is his most famous picture. Pfizer bought the rights to this picture because the author of the book, Medical Apartheid, was going to use the picture on the front of the book. And they got the rights to use it. But when Pfizer found out what the book was about, they pulled it. They pulled it. Even this picture, I believe they have the full rights to it. You can't use it commercially anyway, right? And this picture is up in the offices in Pfizer. Anybody has never seen this picture before? All right, Izan, go ahead. Young brother, you seen it before? No. All right, no sweat, pass the mic to the brother. Go ahead.
No, I was just kind of like surprised you said that this picture is up in the offices.
It's up in their office in Pfizer, the main office. Probably not everywhere, but in their main office. And also there's a bust, which is what the chest up statue. That's what there's a statue that they made out of clay or marble. And there's some called a bust, which is like a head up statue. That's a bust. They call that a bust. They also have that in the offices in Pfizer or outside of the Pfizer headquarters. All right. This is a statue of J. Marion Sims, where the love of man is there is also love of the art. Some fucking bullshit. But anyway, let's get back to the picture. All right, go ahead, Izan, what are you gonna say?
No, I'm just shocked that they would have it displayed.
Oh, okay, you have to do the research. This damn devil here, J. Marion Sims, he made them a lot of money. He made them a lot of money. Ridiculous money he made them. Could you zoom in some more? All right. Okay, so Izan, you've never seen this before. What does this look like to you? No, not that much. All right, I'll take that. What does this look like to you? Now, don't try to guess what's going on. Just as you see this picture, what does this look like to you?
It looks like they just randomly grabbed this woman and about to like do some kind of experiment. I say that because of the two people hiding behind the curtains. So they were sort of like, if she dies, oh well, we got two more in the back.
I'll take that. Anybody else, young brother? Pass the mic on. Because Jesse Pie is back there too if the brothers want him.
Yeah, I would say it looks like she was chosen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the brother just said that she's gonna be experimented on.
I'll take that. I probably let it out a little bit. I should have showed you the picture first. If anybody online, because let me know if anybody online saying anything, any comments about it, right? Who hasn't seen it before? But for those of you who have, I know you all know the story. I covered it in class, all right? I'm not gonna go into it fully. I see UPK Shalat said she's being violated, not in the way you think, but she's about to be violated. All right. This J. Marion Sims is the father of modern gynecology. That's who they crown him as. All the tools, women would know these tools, the stirrups that you put your feet on for even when they go in for childbirth, the forceps that they put into your woman to open her up to look at her cervix. All that comes from him. All the tools of modern gynecology comes from him and from what he from his experiments. Now this picture is famous because this for one, no, this is not Henrietta Lacks. Henrietta Lacks is another one. So Waterford reminded me of her too. But this is not Henrietta Lacks. Henrietta Lacks. This sister here, they are about to cut her open with no anesthesia. It's in the book. I'm just not going to go into it because I'm going more into the other, what this faggot said. They said this picture paints a picture that's not really what happened on the farm. This is a plantation. He's in a barn. If you look closely, the two helpers are his medical assistants. Bukwash, could you zoom in lower down by where that chair is, the green chair? Is it possible to zoom in down there? Give me some more. Give me a little more zoom. Yes. That's it. No sweat. So you see a wash pan in front, the blue pants. Then you see a chair because he has to sit because why? She's going to be laid on her back with her legs open. There's a bucket to catch whatever. And what's on the white towel on the table? Tools. You can't barely make it out. They said, brother, in the book, in the medical apartheid book, they said the screams on the plantation would stop work because the woman would be screaming in such blood-curdling pain. That's what that's the words from the book. Blood-curdling agony. They said this picture was such an insult to what really happened because it shows, go back up to the pan out so we could see the woman up in the corner. It shows the two women peeking as if they're the help, or they're just curious as to what's happening, and that's not what was happening. They said the woman, he done killed so many women and dismembered so many women in the name of medicine, and only black women. They said the woman's cries on the plantation would stop work. People would just be like, "What the fuck is that?" and stop. They said there was blood, so much blood everywhere in the barn. It was like a horror show. And he's doing all of this without anesthesia. Why is he doing this? Who can tell me why there was no anesthesia? Why it was done in a way that our women were expendable? What's the reason? All right, a sharp instrument, and Benjamin, that's right. Surgical tools, yeah, that's right. All that's in the picture. And no painkillers. That's right, Barack. When the white man is the damn devil. But why did he do it? Not for his lust of hate. Not for his lust of, that's part of it, but I need some specific. And that comes to the root of why this statement about Michelle Obama cannot be left unchecked. It cannot be left unchecked at all. Go ahead.
Barack Wana says, Mbanyamam says their lack of humanity. Barack Wana says because Edomites felt black people didn't feel pain.
That's it. It was, today, even today, you go to the ER or something and you ask for painkillers, they don't want to give it to you. But yet the white man has an opioid crisis because of painkillers. Because it's been a long myth that was taught as fact in the medical field that black people are closer to animals than human. And because of it, black and Latino, and because of it, our threshold for pain was way higher. For instance, a horse or a cow doesn't make noise when they give birth. You get the point? And they said we are closer to that than an actual human. We don't feel pain like that. We just bigger and stronger and brute beasts. So you don't need to do that to a woman, a black woman. She's not really a woman. She's like a heifer. She's a bitch to be bred. You get the point? That's the thinking of the oppressor towards our women. There's a philosophy called it's the image of our woman in the oppressor's mind, and one is Jezebel, and the other one is a diamond, sapphire. Look, somebody could look that up for me. One of you brothers online, all right, give Bakwash a little break with looking up the stuff. Let him focus on the computer. One of you brothers who in the stream, look up the black characteristics of Jezebel and sapphire and give me the definitions of it from the perspective of the white man. For the longest while, in the medical field, they have taught that black people do not feel like everybody else. They thought that they have taught directly and indirectly that black people are less intelligent, that we have lower brain functions and lower brain capacity, which is why even in the late 1800s and early 1900s, they would euthanize so many of our women in these sanitariums. They would ward you in as being mentally unfit. And while you were there, they would say you're mentally unfit. The word imbecile was very strong. This was a medical diagnosis. You're imbecile, you're slow. There's another word that's escaping me now. You're imbecile, you're slow, you're mentally unfit, and they would rule you, you're not fit or capable of raising a child. So they would basically not euthanize, but sterilize. That's the word I want to say. Sterilize our women, meaning take their womb out in surgical procedures without the woman even knowing, so that they don't have children anymore. This is all with the eugenics thing, try to lower our population, but it's all in the same thought pattern of how they view black people. You get the point? Go ahead. What do you have? You have it? Go ahead, Izan.
The terms Jezebel and Sapphire.
Right. Hold on. UPK Shapat, UPK Shalat, maniac or unfit. That's right. Go ahead.
The terms Jezebel and Sapphire refer to historical and biblical figures that were heavily distorted during the era of slavery into damaging racial characters or tropes.
Right. They used these images during slavery and distorted them into attacks on the black community through damaging racial characters or tropes. A trope is like a underlying theme of something. You get the point? It's like a trope, like I'll give you a common trope. How they say people from the country slow, people from the city are smart. That's a trope. That's it's like a stereotype that's negative, but you could build on it. You get the point? Go ahead. Well, of course, that part is not true. Go ahead.
Applied to black women.
And this applied to black women. Go ahead.
They are deeply.
And let me tell you something. After this class, if you still say the I.S.U.P.K hates black people, you slow. You slow, you a maniac, you unfit. When this white man, he up there disrespecting a whole entire nation by disrespecting black women. And if there's black women who agree that with that nonsense about Michelle Obama, the attack is going to be turned on you soon enough. Go ahead, read it again.
From the top, sir?
No, just from where you was just about to read.
Applied to black women. They are deeply rooted in misogyny.
Misogyny. It's a combination of the word misogyny or misogynistic and the French word nor, which means black. Misogyny is the hatred or the culture or the thought pattern of hatred of women, right? So they're saying this misogyny is some black female activist, some feminist. She coined the phrase for the wanton open attack that's been happening to women who were not white. And it's very obvious that even in white supremacy, just down to your what's considered pretty for a woman, it's through white eyes. You get the point? This is through the eyes of white people. So of course, any black or Latino woman does not fit that mold. And what happened because of it? Our women went to cut our noses off, cut the lips off, go on these crazy ass diets to get skinny, when the Lord didn't make you like that. He didn't make you to be, a waif. He didn't make you to be some old anorexic broad. He made you for your man. He made you for your nation. You have everything it takes to build your nation. But you want to follow after these oppressors when these oppressors hate us so much to the bone. Any more? Go ahead.
They are deeply rooted in misogyny, a specific form of misogyny directed at Black women.
Go ahead.
The Jezebel character. Originating during American slavery, this trope was weaponized by white enslavers to justify the sexual violence, exploitation, and rape of Black women.
Right? This trope that Black women were just Jezebels, meaning we were hypersexualized. They like sex. They might say no, but they really like this to justify all the sexual attack they would do on sisters. Just last week, we were showing the one down there in Georgia, on the border of Georgia and Carolina, where the white man, old white man, pretending to be a cop, had this young girl in handcuffs. For what? For what? It's that this is part of white supremacy. You get the point? So the first trope, what they would teach about you. These Black men, all they do is eat watermelon, love fried chicken, and want to have sex with your white woman. It's a trope. It's what they teach so that it justifies themselves. You get the point? Keep going.
Hypersexuality. Black women were depicted as lustful, promiscuous, and animalistic, falsely framing them as eager temptresses rather than victims.
Right? This again, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. This thought, I'm coming to you, this thought pattern was so that they would be hypersexualized, always naked, animalistic, aggressive. That sounds like any female rapper today, which lets you know the women who are in entertainment, what they present is not who they are. This is some white man, usually the small hat, who is pushing this trope or pushing this image so he can justify everything he does on the back end. You get the point? Go ahead, Bukwash.
T. Dieterman says, it might sound crazy, but imagine if he didn't do what he did. It's like he kind of saved women at the same time, though.
Listen, T, I'm going to save you and I'm going to save your mother when Christ come back. When Christ come back, I'm going to save your mother, your wife, your daughters, your baby sister. I'm going to save the future of them. I'm going to do something with them that's going to ensure the future for your people. If he saved, you get the point? He saved the future of us. We've been through Egypt, nigga. We've been through Babylon, Syria, Rome, and this nigga saved us. So what the fuck was Moses doing? Moses was cutting people open? Maybe if you don't eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, you don't need all this invasive treatment. Maybe there was knowledge existing before this devil that you devils don't even know about, that you devils don't even understand, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Now, put the picture back up on the screen. What's the name?
T. Dietermans.
Dietermans is some white name. It sounds like Belgium. It sounds like a Belgium name. And you see he has the monkey face up there with the pink lips. This is a white man who is watching the DC page because what I'm saying is fucking true.
Right.
So you have to say something about it. I know this is the truth I'm talking about. Thank you for justifying me, T. Don't forget, tell your mama I'm gonna save her, all right? I'm gonna save her, and tell your wife I'm coming to save her. I'm coming to save her with something that you don't have, T. Something that you don't have, something of epic proportions, T. Fuel brought to you by Watermelon Felon. T. All right. Let's keep going. So we had Jezebel, right? You can use the other mic too now. Go ahead.
Under Jezebel's also manipulation, they were characterized as using their bodies and allure to deliberately lure men into situations of their own benefit.
Right. So that's what they said about our woman. Our woman was just over-sexualized, hypersexualized, which is far from the truth. Get somebody, what's the woman's name? There was a woman who, what's the sister's name? Not Henrietta Lacks. I believe, okay, was she Rosa Parks' lawyer, or Rosa Parks' lawyer defended this sister? There was the story of a sister. Somebody look it up for me. Arawadi, one of you brothers look it up. There's a story of a sister that went out on a date with a brother. And I believe they were pulled over by a gang of white men. And I think the brother ran. I'm going to look for it. Anyway, give me the other one. Give me Sapphire. Give me the Sapphire trope.
The Sapphire character, originating from the character Sapphire Stevens on the 1940s, 50s, Amos and Andy radio and television show. This trope is commonly referred to as the angry black woman stereotype. Aggressive and domineering. This stereotype depicts the black woman as overly loud, hostile, stubborn, and combative.
That sounds like your housewives. Every housewife show, every you know, the all them shows where they're all in one house. They're all in one house and they have a reality camera. This is that. This is, read it again.
Aggressive and domineering.
Aggressive, domineering. Go ahead.
This stereotype depicts black women as overly loud, hostile, stubborn, and combative.
Overly loud, hostile, stubborn, and combative. And both of them together is the stereotype of black women today. So it's easy now, because before they assassinate you, they assassinate your character. It's easy now to just say whatever about black women. Now, who does Michelle Obama represent to the black community? What does Michelle Obama represent to the black community? Right? She was the former first lady for 2 terms, 8 years. What is Michelle Obama's credentials?
So, like I said, if I could.
Go ahead.
She represents success, you know, in the eyes of black women.
Well, black men too are.
Go on, okay.
She represents a lot of success. Why success? Right, Barack, when I said this is the first black first lady, that's absolutely correct. What else?
Success because what she has achieved, you know, all her degrees, you know, all of her accolades, and how they basically praise her, you know.
Well, listen, the Bible says to praise a woman when she does great. And Michelle Obama, brother, is a certified lawyer. Let me tell you something about Michelle Obama. And listen, you all know I'm very, very strict and hard on women. And I have nothing good to say about women who are not in the school. I don't really care too much. But this broad, which is how I know a woman is a resource. I know you all heard me say that in here before. She's a resource like oil. It's a resource that if you know how to manage, brother, you could build a hell of a nation. You could build the kingdom of heaven. If you have a sister or sisters and you understand that these broads could do things that could aid you tremendously. Michelle Obama was a lawyer that graduated from which school? Anybody knows? Did she graduate from what's the one that they always show on TV?
Yeah, a little hard.
No, what's the one they show on always a show on TV? That they tell you could come to school.
DeVry?
Yeah, she ain't graduate from fucking DeVry, you know. She ain't graduate from DeVry or Phoenix. No shade to anybody who went there, but there's a difference, and your paycheck would show it. She went to, I believe, Harvard Law School. So I think it's the top law school in the nation. She graduated from there, and she supported Barack Obama when he was jobless. Barack Obama made it to the White House because of her.
Right.
Not on his own. She supported him until he came up. Now, if a heathen could do that with your woman, imagine what you could do, Ak. He a fucking heathen. Imagine what you could do with your woman. Now, you let some faggot get up in the UFC and you siding with them? You don't understand. This is an attack on black people as a whole. It's an absolute attack on black people as a whole and absolutely ridiculous. Because you had something you was going to say?
So there's a brother online, Samuel C. 1969. He says, you know, all black women respect black men more and prefer them over us. I can listen, but hold on.
You know, Does he say in comment?
It's
You all know black women respect white men more and prefer them over us. You are a liar. I think you are a white man. I don't think you're a black man. I think you're a white man who says that black women prefer white men over all black women prefer white men over black men. That's ridiculous. What the fuck is you even talking about? Are you stupid? You're a white man. Go ahead.
I can listen, but I see the world as it is. I can't become a trooper and pretend outside this black women are not hostile. Black men too, and Latinos, along with white people, hostile and disrespectful.
Okay, this is what I want you to do, Samuel C. 1969. Just pause where we at in the stream and go back from the beginning of the class when I saluted everybody, and see if you could find when the fuck did I ask you to become a trooper. Just see if you could find it, timestamp it, and let me know when I asked you to become a trooper. We want no cowards in our camp who will let their colors fly.
That's right.
We want no cowards in our camp, only men prepared to die.
That's right.
Oh, the black woman only love the white man. Shut up, you old whiny bitch. Nobody don't want you as a trooper in here. Fuck is wrong with you? Yes, I can get out of hand. What is wrong with you? Like, this school ain't filled with black and Latino women who only want black men. Nigga, I mean, devil, because you're not a brother. I already know you're a devil. I'm just saying it. All right. What else you want? What else you have, Bukash? We good? Also, somebody, this is what I need. Go ahead.
I don't know if this is the story you was trying to get, because I got a story. It say it's about a couple. They was on New Jersey Turnpike in 1996. That the police.
No, I think it's older than that. This is older than that. But go ahead, let me hear it.
Okay. This is from 1996. Horley and Kennard Laster. State troopers fired on their van, injuring Kennard, who fled into the woods.
This is a story. This is an older story. This is old. This is around Rosa Parks' time, civil rights time. I'm gonna just give it to you for time's sake, right? They pulled the couple over. They went on a date. They pulled the couple over. I think they told the man to leave, and he left, and he shouldn't have left. And it said they played in the woman all night long. And played in her means they inserted all sorts of things into her. And it reminded me so much of J. Marion Sims. And playing meaning like a white man is like a child with a magnifying glass. You ever see them kids with and they want to melt everything and they'll dissect an animal? That's him. That's him. And that's what he wants to do to your woman. And it's not that he has something for her. This is him saying to you, you ain't shit. Because if you will, you would stop me from doing this to your woman. You get the point? That's this. So that thing there is not just an attack on black women. It's an attack on us as a people. All right? So you get this part. You get how, and from this, you have the medical mispractice or malpractice of how they dealt with women. Somebody look up the statistics of black women survival rates in childbearing versus white women or any other nation. Come on.
If I can just read one more part to this.
Please, go ahead.
These tropes were designed as tools of subjugation and control. Scholars like Dr. Carolyn West have explored how these historical caricatures evolved into modern depictions of black women we see today.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Yeah, it's a trope. And meanwhile, while they're doing this, the white woman is described as what? Pure and clean and so feminine and so virtuous, which is why the physical depiction of the white man's quintessential white woman is the blonde hair, blue-eyed, skinny girl. Because that's who the girl next door, that's who supposed to inspire something in you. But what's the truth about his woman? She's a whore. Right. She's a slut. Which is why the current first lady is a whore. She's a slut. You could go right now on the internet and see her whole ass. See the front and the back, side to side, according to the rapper. You could see it all from the top to the bottom, to the back to the front, and side to side. You could see everything. Don't put it up because it's pornographic. I'm talking about you see the whole bitch titties are. You see the V in her leg. You see the whole thing naked. That's the first lady. You could see her on the internet right now naked. Michelle Obama is a lawyer. She's a full-fledged lawyer that put the president, the first quote-unquote black president, because he's an African, paid his bills and help him finish law school and funded him as he became a politician all the way to the White House. Barack Obama got to the White House on the strength and femininity of a black woman. Meanwhile, Trump has had to buy his wife from Jeffrey Epstein. But the sodomite UFC fighter said nothing about that. He ain't said nothing about the property that Trump bought, the sexual property he bought. You get the point? Go ahead. What do you have for me?
God, sir, I have a black woman experience roughly 45 to 50 maternal deaths per 100,000 live births, whereas a white woman experience 14 to 15 deaths per 100,000 births.
That's saying that black women are 3 times more likely to die in the birthing chamber or the birthing theater than white women. Why is it that we are what? They say we are what, 13% of the population? And if, let's say, it's 60-40, because women are more than men, population-wise. Let's say 60-40. So we're talking about what? 8 to 6%? 8% of the population versus the white population, which is way more. We're less than them, but our women die at a rate that's triple theirs in childbirth. Why is that?
If I could,
come on with it.
I had a barber one time tell me that his brother had a wife who they had 10 kids, and on the last child, she went through birth. And there was some complications. She was telling the doctor, "Hey, there's something wrong with me."
Mm-hmm.
They looked her over and sent her home. The next day, she died.
Brother, that's how common that story is. Serena Williams. Everybody knows Serena Williams, right? Serena Williams went and married that devil, but that's her sister. And what else did they call her? Pull up a picture of Serena Williams, please. Right? Pull up a picture. What did T say? T came back and said something. What did he say?
He said, all races have a kind of like superpower that help each other and destroy each other at the same time.
Well, listen, T, I don't know about that superpower, but I know when Christ come back, I'm going to ask Christ to save T's wife and his mother. Because T said J. Marion Sims, if you think about it, he kind of saved us. So we'll try to save the woman and his family. Give me a good picture of her in her prime. Tawada, give me that one. I'll take that one. Let me zoom in on that one in her prime. Anybody remembers what they said about Serena Williams? What did they say? What did they say about Serena Williams when she was whooping ass? Right? Barack Obama said they called her a monkey. I remember that shit. What's up? I don't know. Y'all decide that. You on the door. It's a lot. I'm trying to teach the class. You could decide that part. You can just put Barack Obama's comments up if you don't mind, and let the brother back in. All right. There's Arawadi. I think he waiting to come back in. You could just add him to the stream, all right? Right? They called her a monkey. They also said she was a man because look at her. She big muscle bump. Remember, they were saying, why is she yelling on the court so much? Because when she hitting them 100-mile-per-hour returns and them white girls can't handle, they were saying she's so strong and the screams is distracting. And they was alluding to she was a man. They were saying the same thing about her, right? Now, why is it that black woman, okay, she went to the hospital when she was pregnant, and she told them they was trying to discharge her. If you know anything about, the childbearing, they'll send your woman home maybe the day after, at most maybe 2 or 3 days later. Some places, I think UK, they send you home hours later, hours after. They don't even hold it. They send you straight home. She's telling them she's not feeling okay. He's telling them she's not feeling okay. They're trying to send her home. Somebody could look up the details of the story. Come on.
I know. So she had the baby, and she had issues complicated with the body before, so she knew the feeling of whatever was going on.
Right.
So she told the doctors, "Hey, you need to do like a ink test to see if I have any blood clots.
Right.
I have a history of blood clots."
Right.
They said, "No, that's not normal. Go home."
Right.
And she was like, "No, I know my body. I'm a professional athlete. This is my job. Do the test."
Right.
They was like, "No, we're not gonna do it." It's like, "I'm Serena Williams. You're gonna do it."
Right.
And then they did it, and then they found the blood clots.
They found the blood clot. Like she would have been dead if she didn't say anything. And that's another thing too. They say in the hospitals during childbirth, because you know a woman, she's halfway out of it. If she does not take the epidural, she's in pain. It's a lot of pain to do the birth naturally, which means if you ever been in pain, you ever had a broken leg or something, and I'm sure it's much worse. It's hard to think straight because your body is going into shock. It's dealing with pain. Your blood pressure is up. Much worse again. You have something coming out of you that don't want to come out. Then now, if she does the epidural, she mightn't even be fully conscious. They say it's best for a woman, when she goes into the theater, to have a relative there who can advocate for her, right? Because she's not able to say, "No, don't do this to me. Cover me up. Bring the baby." She's out of it. And if she does, there's nobody to advocate for her. These bastards in there will just let anything happen. And Serena Williams had to advocate for herself and throw her weight around in there, or else she would have gone home and died from the blood clots. You understand?
Come on.
The thinking that black women are men or animals or harder or stronger or, anything else but a soft feminine thing, it's dangerous. It's a dangerous thing. It's a matter of life and death. Also, somebody look up for me the rise in, what's the word? Not mental disorders. The rise in mental illness in black women over the past 10 years. Somebody look up the increase and what they're saying is the reason why. Come on, what you got?
Captain Warren texted me. He said there's a question from Baltimore school.
No, sir. Is it in there or he texted? Go ahead, let me hear it.
Colonel Khan. It says, "Shalom, I apologize for the delay. I'm interested in marriage soon, and I remember hearing I have to wait 6 months before I can even deal with a brother and the truth. I wanted to understand better, when will that time frame begin, and how can I start so I can prepare myself better for my future head?"
No sweat. I'm gonna get to that one right after. I'll try to tie it and just remind me about that question. All right.
Okay.
Before we close off. So yeah, somebody who's on there, who online, look that stat up for me, right? The rise in mental illness in black women, I would say in the last 10 years. It could be shorter. In the last 10 years, and what they say is causing it. So now they call Serena Williams a man, right? Because you ain't got to do that. I'm gonna have you do something else. There's other brothers who could look it up. Let me see what Barack was not saying. Yep. Go ahead and read it out.
Okay. Always my mom always said, don't go have your baby alone at the hospital, or else you'll end up dead.
Now you see the calculations black people have to make to have a child. You think a white woman thinking about that? She know the whole hospital want this white baby to live out.
Right.
Listen, it's so bad. We having babies and blow up pools in the living room. You understand? We going that far with this shit, and she's absolutely right. I think Yahanna said they said she was a man. That's right. They said she was a man. They said even her and her sister, which is Venus, were men. Now, because I've seen this before. Can you pull up a picture of Steffi Graf? Y'all might remember who the fuck Steffi Graf is. I remember because I was trying to play every sport, under the sun. Just start pulling Steffi Graf. I believe that's not her. What's the German one? Martina Navratilova. Look up that one. Oh no, hold on. I think that's the one. Martina Navratilova. Look up that one.
How you say it?
Not Martina. No, Martina. Yeah, Navratilova. What's the German tennis player?
Yeah.
Oh, brother. Look up.
What he wants.
Just pull up anyone. This is not a man? You mean to tell me this is not a man? Give me another picture of her. Look at that thing there. That look like He-Man. That look like I have the power. By the power of Grace Skull, head looking at. That's not a woman, huh? There's more of her. There's more of her. As she get older, she start looking like she halfway start looking like Bill Gates. Look at this shit here. Nobody's saying this is a man. Look at the one down there with the tennis ball. Where she had the tennis ball and she pointing, right? Yeah, that one. That's not a man? You mean to tell me that's not a man? There's one from Argentina. Look her up too. She had a big beef with Serena because Serena was whooping her ass. And this bitch strapped her. I mean, muscle-bound strap. Go ahead.
If Bruce Jenner had stayed a man, that's how that shit.
That's Bruce Jenner right there. Come on. That's Bruce Jenner right there. Give me the one from Argentina. It was an Argentinian tennis player that had a huge issue with Serena Williams because Serena Williams was putting belt to ass.
So like you said, I got that that over the past 10 years, black women mental disturbance.
Let me hear you. Let me hear it. Go ahead, Radia.
Over the past decade, mental illness rates, particularly major depression and anxiety, have steadily risen among black women.
Mm-hmm.
This increase is closely tied to the cumulative impacts of systematic racism, gendered microaggressions, and the disproportionately high rates of untreated maternal mental health disorders.
Hold on, read it again from the top. Bukwash, I think you had the last one was her.
That was her. This one?
I think so.
The same shoes.
No, this is a younger girl, right? That's no. Hold on, scroll down. No, on the other side with the other I ain't too sure, brother. I ain't too sure. I can't. But there's one who's an Argentinian one that looked, brother, like cyborg. I mean, hell. Go ahead. Go ahead, Arawadia.
Over the past decade, mental illness rates, particularly major depression and anxiety, have steadily risen among black women.
Make sure Arawadia is up on the screen when you read it, all right? Go ahead.
This increase is closely tied to the cumulative impacts of systematic racism, gendered microaggressions, and the disproportionately high rates of untreated maternal mental health disorders.
Right? Of the high rates of maternal disorders. I'm gonna give you some more. Did they mention anything about being the strong black woman?
Let me see, sir, because it goes into a lot of the it's got another list of everything that's all the suffrage. This is trauma and what I'll read it first. I mean, I'll scan through it first, sir.
Yeah, just scan through it and just get back to me, all right? I'm gonna just jump ahead and say, go ahead, Izon.
I have the one you're looking for, sir.
Go ahead.
the quote unquote
strong black woman. Put me back up now. Go ahead.
The quote unquote strong black woman schema. Cultural pressure to surpass emotions, resist vulnerability, and carry the burden of...
Hold on, read that up one more time.
Cultural pressures to surpass emotions.
Right, they say this is what contributed to the mental health, the rise in mental illness or mental health cases among black women, black and Latino women. Read it again, cultural what?
Cultural pressures to suppress emotions.
Cultural pressures to suppress emotions. What does that mean? You have to be tough. You have to be a boss bitch. You can't be female anymore. You have to, if you want to survive in a man's world, you have to be able to what? Think like a man, act like a woman. You remember all that brainwashing bullshit? All that has contributed to women having mental breakdowns now because the Bible says she is the weaker vessel. She was never meant to be a man. But leave it to the white man. He wants to turn your woman into a man. He want to put a gun belt on her and send her to be a police officer. He wants to put a flak vest on her and send her to the military. He wants to do all of that, and it's now resulting in women having mental instability. Keep reading.
Resist vulnerability and carry the burden of caregiving, often mask.
To resist vulnerability and to resist carrying the burden of caregiving. Go ahead.
Often mask severe depression and delay help seeking.
Right? It masks severe depression and delayed help seeking. What is delayed help seeking? Give me another phrase for that. You all know it very well. What is delayed help seeking?
Making up excuses.
Remember, this is our woman we're talking about.
So, like, sir, if I could
go ahead.
Saying, like, basically, is it saying they don't need no help? There's nothing wrong.
Which is otherwise known as what?
Denial.
No. INDEPENT, please. No, I mean, do you know what that means? You remember that shit?
Okay.
Neil had a whole song, Mrs. Independent. That's why I love her. They said all that shit contributed to her mental illness. Delayed asking for help. She knows she need help, but she has to pretend to be so strong and not emotion, because woman, something go wrong, she's gonna cry. She's gonna cry. You're gonna have to console her. You're gonna have to let her cry. You can't be like, what are you crying for? Some. Just let her cry. Let her cry it out. That's just part. It's like sweating. It's like when you exercise and you sweat, it comes out. Will somebody say, man, what are you sweating for? Did anybody ever say that shit? No, because it happens. This is who she is, she's gonna cry. You might go hit the punching bag or break something. She's cry. Let her cry. Comfort her and cry. Go ahead, cry, baby. No sweat. You good now? All right, come on, let's talk. She get it out her system. Now she's back to... She has to repress all of that in this oppressor's empire. And that leads to what? Mental breakdown. Now, the white woman, is she allowed? Does she have to repress who she is? Does she have to now delay asking for help? No, she's allowed to be the damsel in distress. Our women are not allowed to be that. Our Black and Latino women are not allowed to be that. Let me give you another example of another woman who was called a man, besides Michelle Obama and Serena Williams and Venus Williams. Give me Jocelyn Hernandez. Give me that video. You remember Jocelyn Hernandez? Right? She's, I believe she's Puerto Rican. She's Ephraim and Simeon, or Ephraim and Manessa, one of the two. She was one of them housewives. And I believe she was into sports when she was young. She's a taller woman. And this attack usually comes with women who are usually taller or bigger. And because, of course, the white man, he don't have the tools to climb that tall tree. He don't have the tools. Listen, sisters, you'll come lay that burden down right here. We got the tools for you. I know just how to handle all that height and all that width you got. I know exactly what to do with that. But that white man, that intimidates him. So he has to call. That's his way of saying you're ugly. You're like a man. And that hurts a woman, daily. That hurts a woman to be compared to a man, because for a woman, she's delicate and tender. You tell her she looking like a man. You're telling her she ugly because we ugly to her. She's attracted to us. But if you're looking at, the comparison of the two, you tell her, hey, you look just like your daddy. That's not a compliment. Don't never tell no woman that, because in her mind, my daddy's a man. He deals with oil. He's in the yard. He farts loud. You get the point? Like, to her, you just big ugly thing. To hear that she's like that, it's not a compliment. It's not too much. Tell her she's pretty and just end it right there. You get the point? They continuously call the sister a man. She had an athletic frame. She was taller, I believe, a little bit more strong built. And they continuously called her a man. Ridiculous call her a man. And of course, she ain't the most educated broad. She did talk a little funny. So it's evidence for the trope that they're pushing. Go ahead. See if we can play this video.
In hip hop, Jocelyn, I'm finna get ready to go home in a minute because my back hurt real bad. Let me just say, this ain't no damn man. I don't care what y'all. Let's just straight up. Let's just get straight to the point because I ain't got time to be going through all that.
This is not recent. This is not recent. This was when she was still on the Housewives show. This was when she was still with that Stevie J character. You know, she done start her own thing now. But they troll this girl so bad, brother. I'm gonna tell. Go ahead, keep playing.
Hey, whoever. But listen, let me say this. Could be whoever said that this a man, they lying. Whatever that rumor came from, it's a lie. I'm sitting here, and I just call it like I see it. I'm not a hater. I'm not trying to kiss ass. I don't know this lady from day one. This ain't no damn man. I'm gonna go over here and let Juicy walk on my back because my back hurt this morning. I just like to scratch it because I think it's bad to mess up somebody's character. Now, well, I don't know what a person.
Like I'm a man. I've never had any problem with nobody saying nothing like that. I was confused when they said that. I'm like, for real? Okay.
Now, but would you say, like, maybe on that first episode, maybe they did your makeup a little too hard, or like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, yeah, trust me, like, you know, I was on Twitter that night, and I ain't gonna front. I was one of the people in the driver's seat with the gun hanging out the window, busting shots. It just, like, but they're seeing you in the studio. I would tell
this ain't no damn man.
Yeah.
Everybody says that I'm a homebreaker, but I'm like, how could you break something that was never there? And I are friends, and he's my manager.
I
I'm not
think
really
that the man part was in the beginning. Now, this is in the early parts of her career. They said you can leave her up on the screen though. They said she was a man, and they said it over and over and over and over. You know what she did? Anybody remembers what she ended up doing? Brother, it was everywhere she go. That's a man. That's a tranny. She's a tranny. You know, this broad posted pictures of herself naked and said, "Y'all see a man here?" This is how far it affects our people. You get the point? Like, this is a whole attack on you. And if you simple, you wouldn't understand. This is a old school white supremacist thing that they will do to us. There ain't one white girl who they said this about, and there's many white broads who look like Ellen DeGeneres. Nobody ever said she's a fucking man. And I think that bitch is a man. I'm telling you, I think she's a man who pretended to be a woman from day one. I don't think she was ever a goddamn woman. Go ahead. Come on. Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton. I halfway understand why Bill had to go get from somewhere else. Because Hillary looked like, brother, she get home and scratch her leg. She get home and say, "What time the game is on, y'all? Give me a beer." She don't look like, you know, she's feminine. You get the point? She don't look like that type of thing. But this is a attack on who we are as a people. It's rooted in disrespecting your woman to disrespect you, to make sure to show your woman that you can't defend her in any way. And they do it physically with the rape, with the, you know, forced sexual violence, the kidnapping, even the Moabites. The Moabites in the store would attack our women like they were men, body slamming them, headlocks down, punching on them. Like, don't understand, this is a woman. Like, what's going on with you? But this is like, it's a flat out, it's a disrespect. It's a disrespect, and it's an old trope of a disrespect to black people as a whole, and black women have to suffer it. And you would be a fool to let this thing slide, especially from our own people. You get the point? Give me anything you was holding.
Did you want any of this dude?
Let me get some of him. Now, also too, Bakwash, I'm gonna send hold on before we go to him. Yeah, I'm holding a lot. That's why I'm getting sidetracked with this shit here. I'm sending you something now. Okay, hold up. I need you to read this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question. Concerning about when they destroyed black women having being wives, right? Do you think that was a part of the Margaret Sanger Planned Parenthood?
Say that one more time.
Come when they went and destroyed our industry for our black being midwives, right? Do you think
Okay,
that
you
was a
kind of
part
breaking up. It sounds like something as you're speaking. It sounds like something else going on. Say it one more time. Hey, what was that in the background? Somebody doing something?
When they destroyed our industry.
Hold on. Is it just his audio? Yeah, something's going on.
I'm gonna come back in, sir.
No sweat. No sweat. Come back and ask a question because it's breaking up. You sure it's just him? Okay. All right. I'm gonna need to read this one, Bakwash, for me real quick, all right? And also something else. You gotta hurry up with that one, brother. I'm gonna need you back. All right. Right. Now, also too, that the whole idea of you have to be the strong black woman, strong, independent, this and that is again is trying to harden you up and turn you into something because you a thing to be used, and you have some you a thing to be used, and you could take the abuse, you could do all that when all that is really against your nature and your spirit of how things is done. Go ahead, give me that one.
Ain't I a woman? Speech transcript.
You could take her off the screen. All right. So now this is Sojourner Truth, right? Sojourner Truth, might describe her as an activist. She did a lot of public speaking and poems and stuff like that. And she had a famous speech that she did called "Ain't I a Woman?" All right, go ahead.
Well, children, there is so much racket there. Must be something out of a kilter. I think that betwixt the Negroes of the South and the women of the North, all talking about rights, these white men going to be in a fix pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all this here talking about. It's like it. But what's all this here talking about? That man over there says that women need to be helped into carriages and lifted over ditches and to have the best place everywhere.
Right, hold on, read it from the top again.
From the top.
Yeah, please.
Well, children, there is so much racket there, must be some out of kilter.
Mm-hmm.
I think
there's so much racket going on with this woman's rights and the rights of this one and the rights of that one. There's something out of order. That's what I mean, out of kilter. There's something out of order. There's something, it's something out of whack. It's like saying that. Go ahead.
I think that betwixt the Negroes of the South and the women of the North, all talking about rights, these white men going to be in a fix pretty soon.
Right. And now she's saying between the sisters, the women, the Negroes in the South and the women up North, all this racket they're talking about, this noise they're talking about, the rights that these white men going to give, they're going to be in a bind pretty soon. They're going to be in a fix pretty soon. Go ahead.
But what's all this here talking about?
Mm-hmm.
That man over there says that women need to be helped into carriages and lifted over ditches and to have the best place everywhere.
Right. Hold on. I might need a picture of Sojourner Truth up here as you're reading this. See if you could pull it up for me. All right. See if you could pull that up for me. He said, but what's all this here talking about? There's a man over there saying that women need to be helped into carriages, right? And lifted over ditches. This is what they call chivalry, right? Woman helped into carriages. You hold her hand as she's stepping up into a carriage. Or if there's just think about a time when there's no, the road is not paved. There's no, bitumen on the road. It's mud. So if rain fall, if there's a depression in the road, brother, there's water. Now imagine she walking from the carriage to the saloon or the hotel, and there's water. A man would come and lift her up and walk through the water so she don't touch the ground. You get the point? Because she's so feminine and delicate and tender. Go ahead.
And lifted over ditches and to have the best place everywhere.
And to have the best place everywhere. Meaning, you make concessions for her, right? Go ahead.
Nobody ever helped me into carriages.
No, say it again.
Nobody ever helped me into carriages.
Michelle Obama is a man, ain't I right, America? Read it again.
Nobody ever helped me into carriages.
Go ahead.
Or over mud puddles.
Go ahead.
Or gives me any best place.
Hey, Michelle Obama is a man, ain't that right, America?
Ain't I a woman?
Say it again.
Ain't I a woman?
Say it again.
Ain't I a woman?
Now, why does Sojourner Truth have to ask, ain't I a woman too, as a black woman? Why does she have to ask that in the middle of all these rights, this and rights that? Shapat, you can just sit for a second, brother, just to grab a seat, all right? Why is it that she has to ask, ain't I a man? Ain't I a woman? Ain't I a woman when somebody's, treating her like a man? You get the point? Why does she has to ask all of that? Read that last part again.
Ain't I a woman?
No, from nobody.
Nobody ever helped me into carriages.
Nobody what?
Ever helped me into carriages.
Meaning there's no man that ever came to her and said, Sister Truth, Sister Sojourner, you need some help to get up in there? You all been to Passovers and feast days? How many times you see sister pull up with a trunk of food and brothers come, let me take that from you, sis. Come on, let me take the baby stroller. Let me take this, that, the other. She ain't had to do nothing because you big and strong, you can handle all of that because you the man. You get the point? This sister here looking for some of that treatment towards her because white men talking about rights for people, and she ain't never seen that treatment. She had to make a whole speech at this feminist thing, and she said, ain't I a man? Ain't I a woman? Ain't I a woman the same way? Don't I deserve to be, to experience chivalry and to be carried over ditches and helped up into carriages? Go ahead.
Or over mud puddles, or gives me any best place.
Go ahead.
Ain't I a woman?
Ain't I a woman? Go ahead.
Look at me.
No, the fact that she had to say that, it lets you know that whole thing about black women being men been around for a while. If she's saying, I'm a woman, brother, that you're for time's sake, I ain't gonna even go into it too heavy, but you all could go and look up that Jocelyn Hernandez thing. That shit drove that girl crazy out. Like she was crying and all kind of shit. And I remember the shit. I think she posted it on Twitter or something. The bitch is naked, spread eagle out, and said, "Where do you all see a man here?" Because brother, this got to be maybe 10 years ago. Got to be up to maybe 10 or 15.
That was 2012, sir.
See what I'm saying? It's a long time. So you imagine what the internet was back then and how new it was and how important the whole internet was towards people. And when somebody says something, how it would affect you. And for somebody like her, if you ever hear her talk, remember they always would mock her, how she uneducated and she ratchet, she this. And then there was like, she's a man. I'm telling you, that's a tranny, this is that. And brother, the girl, it's a woman. She still wants to be looked at as a woman.
Right.
So if this Sojourner Truth back then have to say it, it lets you know that sentiment about black women, that's a man. That's a man, been around for the longest while. And it's on purpose. It's done by white supremacists. It's on purpose. It's to destroy and degrade your woman. It's to take away her femininity from her. It's to strip her of value. That's really what it's meant to do. It's to strip her down of value. So if she's a man, it's easier to treat her like a beast. You get the point? And it's an attack on you because, of course, you can't defend her. That's what they're trying to say, right? Read the next one. Go ahead.
Just right quick. I think the sister ended up getting a lot of body work done as well.
Who, the Hernandez girl?
So
I can't remember, but I wouldn't put it past it. You get the point? But it was from all the abuse online about that's a man. You're a man. I think her name is Jocelyn. They started to call her Jose and Joseph Hernandez. It was bad. It was horrible. And at that time, the whole cyberbullying thing, it ain't as common as now. It was huge then. You get the point? Because it was so new. Go ahead.
Look at me.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my arms.
Mm-hmm.
I have plowed and planted and gathered in the barns, and no man can head me.
What does that mean? Read it one more time.
Look at me.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my arms. I have plowed and planted and gathered in the barns, and no man can head me.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean? Who's with it? Who understands?
So like I said, if I could.
Yeah, go ahead.
like she working so hard, it's like her arms is being defined, you know, almost muscular or something.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
That's what I hear out of this. It's like,
yep. Hold on. Hold on. That's the one. Shaw to water, brother. Shaw found the bitch out. Gabriela Sabatini or Gabriel, because this bitch here, that's a man. Sabatini, not Sharapova, but I think it's Sabatini is the one. I think that's the one. Right? You could find a picture of her, see that's it, or just look it up on your phone first. Let's leave her up there. Right? That's true, Arawali. That's okay. She's plowed a field. Say again?
No, I was saying kind of.
Oh, she plowed the field. She worked hard in the field. And she's saying no man could head me. What does that mean?
Slack it, sir.
Go ahead.
Is she saying that I'm an independent woman?
Not independent. Because she's saying she's plowed a field, she's planted and gathered into barns, and no man can head me.
Is she outpacing the men?
Yes. Meaning she's working as hard or harder than any man. And still nobody would treat her like a woman. You get the point? Nobody would open her door. Nobody would do that. Nobody would, like, she's not seeing all this rights they're talking about. The rights they talk, in the end, you'll see she talking about this rights is for them white people. But that's not for us. Because I'm doing all this. Ain't I a woman too? Go ahead.
Ain't I a woman?
Mm-hmm.
I could work as much and eat as much as a man when I can get it,
and
bear the lash as well.
And bear the lash as well. What does that mean? This was during slavery. Slavery was still in effect. She experienced it. You get the point? Go ahead, Izan.
No, I was just gonna say the lashes being
and getting whipped. She could take it. What happened to that? Ain't I a woman too? So when you hear that faggot get up there and say Michelle Obama is a man, Michelle Obama comes from a people, brother, who went through slavery. And slavery, brother, they was hard on our women like they were on the men. It was ridiculous what we went through. And for you to come and say something like that and laugh about it, and there's really no kind of outcry. I hear Al Sharpton say nothing. Jesse Jackson, Farrakhan been quiet for a minute. I ain't hear none of your preachers and your leaders say nothing about this thing. Where's all the death threats? I ain't saying you should, but goddamn, you was threatening Carmelo Anthony. He had to move. This faggot here says something and it's just normal. Brother, this is a very old trope to destroy and disrespect the credibility of Black people by attacking the woman. And of course, it's to strip away her value, because her woman's value is in her femininity. Her value is not how much she could pick or anything. Her value is in her femininity. That's what makes her of high value. Go ahead.
And ain't I a woman? I have born 13 children, and most.
How much?
13 children.
How much?
13 children.
Goddamn, man. 13 kids, she's a superwoman at this point. Go ahead.
And seeing most of them sold off to slavery.
Now you see why I always say I want to put their kids in a box and sell them on eBay. Now y'all be thinking, man, Cap going extra hard on this shit. Brother, Sojourner Truth ain't that far ago. And she said most of the children she gave birth to was sold, and she watched them get sold into slavery. Now, some faggot get up there and he said Michelle Obama is a man. That's not just a today statement. That's just not something for today. You get the point? That's just not something for that, just for today. Keep going.
And when I cried out with my mother's grief, none but Jesus heard me. And ain't I a woman?
Talking about all this woman's rights thing. Where was all the rights then? Keep going.
Then they talk about this thing in the head. What's this they call it? What's this they call it? Intellect.
Intellect.
Intellect. Like intellect. That's it, honey. Intellect. What's that got to do with women's rights and Negroes' rights?
No, let me tell you, this is the daughter of slaves. She was a slave herself, had 13 kids. And she's checking them in this speech arc. As a slave, as a cotton picker, as a stocker in the barn. That's a lifelong experience, if you understand what I'm saying. You get the point?
Okay.
And she talking here like a stateswoman to them. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
You see where that's a man comes from? You see what I'm saying? The white man is a micro penis incel. He can't handle a woman. He don't know what to do with her. And he sees a strong black woman. He sees her. When I say strong, I'm not talking about physically. I'm talking about a woman who is feminine. And she enjoys being feminine. He has to attack her to get one up on you. Because of course, you don't struggle with the things he struggles with her. You don't struggle with those things at all. You strive under pressure. Your woman doesn't have to go to fertility treatments and all that type of shit. You just have to get some Modelo's, a few 211s. What's this y'all drink? What's that thing? What's that beer y'all telling me about, the malt liquor one? The OE? The OE, right? The Irk and Jerk. Y'all turn that Netflix on. The brother cover his eyes. Y'all think I don't know about the Irk and Jerk? I don't know about that ENJ. And y'all turn the Netflix on, and in about a month time, baby, I'm late. You get the point? Some of y'all just look at the broad and she's pregnant. The white man, he has problems having children. He has problems. So some old tall ass broad, to him is a man. Listen, I done forgot this other Latino sister. We'll pull it up after. Keep going.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If my cup will hold but a pint, and yours will hold a quart, wouldn't you be mean not to let me have a little half measure full?
Read that from the top again, from the intellect part.
Intellect. That's it, honey. Intellect. What's that got to do with women's rights and Negroes' rights?
Mm-hmm.
My cup will hold but a pint, and yours.
Right. So she's saying you're talking about this thing with intellect, because of course they were saying that black people were slow, black people feeble-minded. That's the thing. They say you're feeble-minded or you're imbecile. You're slow, so that's why you could only do this type of job. That's why you only suited for this. You're more brute and beast than human, and you don't have no smarts. So she's saying they're talking about this thing in the mind. This thing in the mind is called intellect. Read that part again.
Intellect.
Mm-hmm.
Intellect. That's it, honey. Intellect.
Mm-hmm.
What's that got to do with women's rights and Negroes' rights?
Mm-hmm.
If my cup will hold but a pint and yours will hold a quart, wouldn't you be mean not to let me have my little half measure full?
Come on, bring that to me, Ak. Bring that home to me. What is that saying? Come on. All y'all way more educated than her. Y'all went to school, got degrees, all kind of shit. Read that last part again.
Kind. If my cup will hold but a pint and yours will hold a quart, wouldn't you be mean not to let me have my little half measure full?
What is she saying? She's saying, if my cup is less than yours and you have more than me, wouldn't you be a mean person? Wouldn't you be an evil person to want to take the little cup I have? You have a whole quart. I have a pint.
Right.
How evil could you be to want to take this little thing I have? They're talking about intellect. They're talking about smarts. They're talking about all this type of thing. Trump, you got America. You got bombs and nuclear weapons. How evil you got to be to kick indoors and rip babies from their parents and wives from their husbands and brothers from their fathers and lock them up in a cage over what? And they're working hard. You're not getting nobody off the block. You're not deporting and incarcerating nobody who in a drug raid and a drug sting. You trying to arrest hardworking people. You in the White House and getting millions since you came in, and you want to take hard work. How evil can you be? You want to talk about intellect? How smart can you be? Or are you a fool? Because since he deports so much and incarcerates so much, the restaurant industries is going through hard times. The hotel industries is going through hard times. Everybody going through hard times because you're taken away from the economy. But you're talking about intellect. That's what she's saying. Go ahead, Shapat.
It's like she made a parable like I could when I think it was Nathan came to King David and talked about when the king or the what's the name he used the guy's one little lamb when he had many lambs, or like when they said we get 40 acres and a mule and they didn't even give us that.
More so the one with David for sure. The other one with the 40 acres and a mule, the white man's a liar. He just, should not have expected that at all.
Okay.
You get the point? But that one for sure is like she's saying, you're talking about being smart. If all I have is this, but you have this whole table, how evil could you be to take half of mine? Like, look at the amount you have. What else you want? Keep going.
And then that man back there in the black, that man back in the black says that women can't have as much rights as men because Christ wasn't a woman.
And this is a white man she's talking about. This is not a brother. This is the oppressor she's talking about here. Go ahead.
Where did your Christ come from? Where did your Christ come from? From God and a woman.
Right. That's again, she cutting them with their own thing, with their own doctrine, the Christianity doctrine. Go ahead.
Man had nothing to do with him. Now, if the first woman that God ever made was strong enough to turn this world upside down all alone, these women together ought to be able to turn it back and get it right side up again. And now they is asking to do it, and you men better let them.
Now understand this, they brought her in there like what they always do with black people. They have a political agenda. They get a slave or the son of a slave to come and bring the passion and the understanding and the intellect. You get the point? Now, after hearing this, brother, you'd be like, well, damn, surely women deserve rights and this and that. But she had to ask the question, ain't I a woman? Don't I do this, do that? This was whole parts of the whole women being allowed to vote, women having rights. This was in the early days of it. And she had to come up with this speech for it. Why she had to lead with ain't I a woman? Because the trope of black women being told they're men or they're beast or anything has been old as hell. Let me get one more, all right? And then I'll get them last question. Barack, you could, not Barack, but Quash, you could check on that Facebook page I have, right? Scroll down. I found it recently and shared it. This is the sister. She was married to Lawrence Fishburne. Her name is Gina Torres, right? You could pull it up on the computer because you could just put the post from there. The picture is up there.
On your page.
Yeah, right. She was married to Lawrence Fishburne. I believe she's Manasseh. I believe she's a Manassite. I'm not 100% sure. Somebody could check it if they're able to find it. All right. Somebody could check it for sure. And she made a statement about scroll down. I'm gonna tell you when. Scroll down some more. Right there. Right. She made a statement. This was a while ago. All right. You're supposed to know that Huffington Post. You could just zoom in right there. All right. And she made this statement. You might have to zoom in a little bit more. Somebody could read that for me, please. Could you zoom in on it?
Oh, God, sir. When I became an actress, I quickly realized that the world liked their Latinas to look Italian, not like me.
No, she had a long career. She has a very long career. This is not, she's not a younger woman at this stage. She's a little bit older now. You see how older Lawrence Fishburne is. I think he was married to her before. But she's saying when she just became an actress, she learned the hard way that she wasn't considered Latina unless she looked white. So what do you think they were telling her? And this woman here, somebody look up her height. Yeah, she ain't 5'5". She ain't 5'5". She tall. She tall. She got big eyes, a big nose, big lips. She got the hips and dips. You know, she black and Latina. That comes with the package. And what we don't understand, the Lord made our woman a way for us. See, them eyes is so that you get lost in it in the argument, and you have some mercy on her because she's the weaker vessel, brother. Them eyes is to captivate you. Because in the islands, we call them Bambi eyes. You know, she hit them Bambi eyes, you done. Them lips, brother, so you could feel that kiss, That's what them lips is for. That butt and them thighs, brother. That the Lord done damn near gave the woman shocks so that baby could ride in a good ride. Did she get pregnant? She sit down, that baby ain't feeling shit. That old damn skinny ass white broad is bones. She hit a bump. She sit down, that baby in hell. That baby in that womb in hell, brother. Them breasts is so that you could feed the nation. You don't have to, be villainized because of what you look like or because some micro penis incel is insecure in himself. We're gonna get to him next. We're gonna get to him next. She knew she had to look Italian, which means she probably considered surgery to thin her lips. This broad here, she got some lips. She got the lips. I'm trying to tell you. She probably considered harming herself, mutilating herself to try to look white. When the white woman looks like a man. She looks like a man. And this is the funny thing about it. They try to kill themselves to try to look like our woman. They try to, do everything to try to become our woman. But our women have been facing this type of stereotype or trope for the longest. And it's not just an attack on the sisters. It's an attack on the nation. It's a white incel, white supremacist, insecure white man, micro penis man attack because of who he is. This has nothing to do with us. This is really him. You sisters, I know living in this world is heavy. Come lay your burden on the shoulders of these UPK men. We built for it. Don't worry about it. As tall and as wide, the length and breadth of you, we'll take it all. We'll take it all. What you putting up next, brother?
So lucky, sir.
This was the thing you said.
John Holtz. Okay, no sweat. Go ahead, up.
Oh, she's 5'11" and she's Manessa. Both of her parents are Cuban.
Right, she's Manessa. She's 5'11". 5'11" for a woman is tall. Time she put on them heels, she about 6'3". You get the point? She tall. Now, some old micropenis white man, she walk in the room, he already being like, damn, she's gonna dominate me. Like that faggot Gorilla Hebrew. I tell you, I need to check his pedigree out. I ain't too sure about him, brother. He was telling her, bend him over. He wanted her to be the damn man. You get the point? Because there's such an incel, brother. You sisters, you come lay that burden straight on us, we can handle all of that thing there. We ain't gonna never call you no man because we know we the men. We understand that thing for sure. And of course, if he could tell the president that Michelle Obama is a man, Melania Trump or Melania Noss, I think that's her name, Gnoss or Gross or something like that. When you get a chance, just go look up Melania Gnoss photos, for GQ magazine. There's one where she laying on some fur naked with a handcuff on, and she's handcuffed to the briefcase. The brother say that's the Epstein files. He says she handcuffed to the Epstein files, brother. She is naked. Butterball, bare ass naked, front and back. That's your first lady. Even in the Bible, a priest ain't even allowed to marry the whore. Even biblically, you as a priest, you cannot marry a broad who has a questionable reputation. You can't do it. That's a biblical law. You can't do that shit. He's the first, he's the president. His woman, I could go see her whole tail on the internet right now. But nobody's saying nothing about that. You get the point? What you holding on, Bukwash? Let me get the video. Well, now let's see the fool who said what he said about her. Yeah, this is him here at a weigh-in. There's something very gay about this cabin. Look at him now. This is a Scythia. This is a sissy. Look, pause right there. Now listen. I know brothers get tattoos and stuff, but I don't know no brother who got that shit out. So a man had to lay on your titty and stick you with needles, and you looking at him in the face and he looking at you. Does that hurt? This is who called Michelle Obama a man, you know, a sissy. Go ahead. Look at him. Look at how he breathing and he looking around. This cat has a mental problem, you know. And I'm telling you, brother, Paul, let me tell you him. You ever see not Pulp Fiction? Is it Pulp Fiction? With Ving Rhames in the basement. That was Pulp. Yeah. Okay, he's not Ving Rhames in the basement. He's the one in the leather who put the ball in Ving Rhames' mouth. That's him, Mark. Pull it back a little bit. You see all that breathing and looking around? Even if he's acting it, Mark. To even get into that mode mentally, something's wrong with this cat. Go ahead. Look at him. This is a sissy who is caught right there. This is a sissy who, because of whatever abuse he went through when he was young, his kink now is what's called this thing? Like he's a performer. Like he likes to put things on display. Like he wants to do things out in the open for everybody, which is why he come out like this, like he's covering up. Because normally he doesn't cover up. You understand? Why does he come out like, oh, don't look at me, don't? Because this is a sissy. This is a sodomite, brother. This is his month. This is why he's in DC. Keep going. Yeah, this is a sissy. This is a whole sissy right here, brother, that got up and said whatever. If you are a brother and you agree with him, just know you agree with a sissy. You agree with a fish. You agree with a sodomite. If you agree with him that Michelle Obama is a man, you agree. You have something in common with a man who probably knows what a condom tastes like. So what? He probably knows what a Durex tastes. He could tell the difference by taste between Durex and Trojan, Zach. He could tell, okay, then that's a Trojan. That's a Durex. Durex for sure. He probably could tell you that thing. Just understand that part about it. That thing there should not be left unanswered, especially from those of our people who agree with it. It should not be left unanswered. I think that's about. I have a few more for you to read, but I think we right up on the time. Mukwash. So water too. Anything else that
yeah, there was a question from Baltimore.
Go ahead, I'm here.
Okay. It says I'm interested in marriage soon, and I remember hearing I have to wait 6 months before I can even deal with a brother in the truth. I wanted to understand better, when will that time frame begin, and how can I start so I can prepare myself better for my future head. I was hoping there were sisters in the truth I could converse with this subject about, but I thought to ask you.
No worries. If you a sister and you're trying to get a husband, no problem. You could get one, but that shouldn't be your sole mission to come into the truth. That shouldn't be your driving force, right? Sisters in here, come in here, brothers and sisters come in here to change their lives primarily.
Right.
Everything else is an addition. Now, you could come in here, a brother could come in here and get a rib, or a sister could come in here and get a husband, right? It's fine. But your main focus should be changing your life, changing who you are, right? So you want to just come to class. Just start coming to class and do not think about the time. Do not think about the time, and somebody else will keep time for you. It's like you play in sports. When you play in sports, do you consider the time or do you consider the mission, which is to win the game? You're more focused on the mission. You're more focused on this thing here. There's somebody keeping time. There's somebody letting you know when the time is running down and you have 5 more minutes. Somebody's going to let you know when that time is close by. What you want to do is start saving your life.
Right.
Start changing your life and who you are, because you could come in here and do 6 days, 6 months, 6 years. You can be and you could still be an unruly broad who nobody wants to deal with. Or you could come in here and do 6 minutes and show a certain amount of class that a brother will immediately say, Salakia, so if you don't mind, when the sister does her 6 months, I absolutely would like to be able to court her from day one. Because he's seen something that, okay, this sister here is different. So I would say just start coming to class and do not think about a man. You wanna come in here like a young girl, a young woman again. And just like when you were a young girl, the man who was over you or whichever father figure you had would tell you, study your books. Don't think about the boys now. It'll come later. You want to come in here and study what's coming from the podium. Study what's in the book. Study what you're being taught so you can change. You can change. And as you change, you will become somebody who a man will choose. Right? Like how you say you want to be able to deal with a brother. Don't try to deal with a brother. Let the brother deal with you. Let the brother pick you. Let the brother choose you. You could tell your camp leader who you're interested in, but you want to be open to hear who will fit you because you done came in here and changed. So if you want a husband, come in here and do not seek for a husband. You want a wife, come in here and don't think about women. Precept.
Book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of God.
Sharp with it, Shabbat. Sharp with it. Get Shabbat a hand, brother. Oh, I thought he wasn't going to get it. He's sharp with it. Come on.
Come. But seek ye first the kingdom of God.
Seek ye what?
Seek ye first.
Seek ye what?
Seek ye first.
What was the sister's question? Word it again.
I wanted to understand better, when will that time begin?
No, that's not how it started.
I'm interested in marriage soon. And I remember hearing I have to wait 6 months before I can even deal with a brother in the truth. I wanted to understand better, when will that time frame begin?
When it would what?
Time frame begin.
The time frame will begin when you seek ye what?
Seek ye first the kingdom of God.
It would start when you start to seek the kingdom of God. You start to seek to build this nation. You seek that first. Go ahead.
Okay. And his righteousness.
And his what?
And his righteousness.
And his laws and his judgment, his culture, his ways. Go ahead.
And all these things shall be added unto you.
And all these what?
All these things.
All these what?
All these things.
You want a husband? You want a wife? Go ahead.
All these things.
Shall
be added unto you.
Shall be added unto you. Whatever you want in life, I'll come in here and forget about it. Just focus on building this nation. And in the beginning, building this nation means destroying the old you. You got to get rid of the old you. Get rid of the things you want, you like, how you view things. You got to start all over again and be built. Start all over again and be built up. And the Bible said, seek ye the kingdom first. Seek that first. And the righteousness of the Lord. And all these things will be added unto you. Everything going to be added onto you. You ain't going to have to worry about nothing. You understand? But if you come in here looking for a man, I mean, you're not going to be in here too long, sis. You're not going to be in here too long. All right? But you could come in here and get a husband and have a family and all that, provided you seek in the nation. You got to be seeking the benefits of the nation and have these things added onto you, and they will be added onto you. All right, so that's my advice. Just start and forget there's a clock. Forget there's time. Forget how much classes you're coming to. Somebody gonna tell you. Somebody gonna tell you before long they're gonna be pouring oil on your head, and you're gonna get a name, and you're gonna be rocking and rolling, and before long, you know, a brother, your camp leader gonna come to you about, you know, a brother asking for you. You just wait until that time and prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Work and try to build this nation. Be useful to building, doing the work of the Lord. All right. Good to go. Anything else? All right. Any other questions in the class? We good? With that, pass the class over to priest and officer Shapataya.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yahanna. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew and it's pronounced ma'ashera. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give it to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation, blowing of memorial of blowing of trumpets, first day of the 7th month, Friday, September the 11th, 2026. You can find this in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 through 25. Also, we're in cookout season. The first cookout coming up is in Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, July the 4th. Make sure you get your hotel arrangements together, book your hotels, get your travel arrangements together. Salak, sir, is anything else you want to add?
Pay your tithes.
Gonna come.
Go ahead.
Remind Akiman Akwakton to check on social media, such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on, for I.S.U.P.K events and materials. If a brother wants to be a troop in the school, you should start wearing all black, which includes black boots, black shirts, black pants, black headband, or scarf. And with that...
Oh, Salaki, hold on. Mataya, you wanted to ask a question. Salaki, brother. You came back in? Go ahead, you're still kind of choppy, but go ahead. God damn, it's Willis now.
I was asking, when our women was midwives, and they destroyed our industry. Was that part of the Margaret Sanger, part of Margaret Sanger's, I'm sorry, I can't, it's slipped my mind a little bit.
Say the first part again. Your mic went out a little bit. Say the first part again.
So when our sisters was the midwives, and when they came to destroy our industry, was that part of Margaret Sanger's plan?
Okay, I can't say for sure. I don't know if it was industry focused like that. I think Margaret Sanger's plan was just to get rid of us out of America. You get me? I can't say that part for sure, all right? This is something I might have to check it up and see. Just text me exactly what you're talking about so I could look it up. Or I could even ask the general and see what he's saying, all right? No sweat.
With that, I say I might him, which means to stand. Courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, Mother Shabbat. What?
How about Shimmy Al Shadrach?
Y'all give him a time. Class dismissed.